joining us once again on African Free Press Television. I am Chika and I will bringing to you the news at dusk. The President of the Senate, Senator Bukola Saraki, has said that no amount of intimidation will stop the Assembly from investigating the alleged 25 billion naira Treasury single account fraud. Saraki was reacting to a motion moved by the senator representing APC Kogi West, Dino Milaye, over a newspaper article alleged to be blackmailing the Senate for pointing out the alleged fraud. Senator Saraki said the Assembly will expedite actions on the inauguration of standing committees to enable it to begin its oversight function fully. He said the Assembly will not relent in carrying out its constitutional duties, including pointing out any actions that would be detrimental to Nigerians. Meanwhile, Senator Dino Milaye said his action was drawn to the write-up accusing the Senate of working against President Muhammadu Buhari's efforts to implement the TSA. He expressed concern that the writer could conceive such an idea in spite of the National Assembly's resolve to work with Buhari in fighting corruption. Milaye recalled that it was the Assembly's stand on the alleged TSA fraud that led System Spec to refund the 1% it collected from mopped-up fund to Central Bank of Nigeria. The troop of 7th Division of the Nigerian Army has prevented what would have been a brutal Boko Haram siege on Maiduguri, the Borno state capital, by arresting a top commander of the deadly sect who would have attacked the city. The media coordinator of Operation Lafia Dole, Colonel Tukur Gusau, issued a statement saying the suspect, identified as John Tranquil, was arrested with 8 others at Kasuwan Shanu in Maiduguri last Sunday. According to Tukur, each of the terror suspects, armed with AK-47 assault rifle, also had 20 improvised explosive devices prepared for detonation in selected areas of Maiduguri during the planned siege. The federal government has inaugurated a 16-member committee to receive the structure of ministries, departments and agencies following the recent merger of some key ministries. Acting Head of Civil Service of the Federation, Mrs. Winifred Oyoita, while inaugurating the committee in Abuja, said the action was critical to achieve desired results. According to Mrs. Oyoita, the committee is to carry out a review of each ministry's functions and responsibilities and determine the appropriate functions to avoid overlaps. She said the committee was also to assess the current organizational structure of each ministry and recommend improved structure for efficient and effective service delivery. The African Union Commission, AUC, has trained 19 organic farmers, practitioners and exporters from East and West Africa in order to enhance food security in the continent. The policy officer, livestock, rural economy and agriculture of the Commission, Mr. Jonathan Okran, made the announcement during a media briefing. The African Union has been supporting organic agriculture, and in 2011, a decision was passed by the head of state and government of the African Union to promote organic agriculture on the African continent. Liverpool striker Mario Balotelli is set to undergo a hernia surgery on Friday, has been ruled out of playing until February. The Italian faced 3 months on the sideline when he has this operation in what is the latest blow for the controversial forward. Balotelli agreed to a loan to move back to the Serie A Giants for a session after being frozen out at Anfield by former boss Brendan Rodgers. Meanwhile, Madam Ogere Siasia, the mother to Samson Siasia, Nigeria's under-23 team coach, was abducted in the village of Odoni, Bayelsa State, by 3 men on a motorbike. She was said to be the only one at home in the village, taking care of Siasia's father, who is visually impaired. Siasia has pleaded for the release of his aged